But we can also adjust the tuning in bulk, and these are the most powerful tools. So I'll restore the view of the entire track. Here, let me remind you of a very useful function. Zoom, clip-based zoom. There you go. Or auto zoom, which zooms to the entire event. So now we'll see the whole clip again. So I can select all the notes using the Control A shortcut and make this correction for all of them. The notes using macros, straighten curve. See how it works? It corrects the pitch, and these notes are aligned to the individual notes.
I am sitting back against the door.
I can also even out the tuning itself.
I am sitting back against the door.
And of course, if I were to drastically change the tuning somehow or lower it, for example, a fifth down,
I am sitting back against the door.
then the ability to make this format correction can come in handy.
I can hear you laugh resonate behind that door. You don't even see me when she's there.
Sometimes you can actually do this. It's very common, for example, in deep house music. In EDM, these kinds of techniques are used so that, for example, a vocal sung by a woman can be made to sound like it's sung by a man. So there are a lot of really cool features. You could also input the pitch of individual notes using the keyboard. To do this, you need to select the MIDI input function here, and if the step function is enabled, you'll be able to change the pitch of these notes. Next one. So if I now press, for example, this key on the keyboard, I'll enter that note. I'll set the pitch for this first note, and then the next note again. There you go. This time I'm 2 octaves too high, so maybe I'll undo that action. Take a look. Once again,
I could disappear you.
first note. So I'm just carefully aligning these notes and positioning them exactly where I want them to be. Let's listen to it now.
I am sitting back against the door.
You can do this very effectively and very quickly, just like that. To undo the changes you've made, of course, you can use the Control-Z keyboard shortcut multiple times. But you can also use one of the functions available here at the bottom of the Vary Audio tab. These functions include, among others, reset pitch changes, reset pitch curve changes, reset format shift changes, so changes related to the format structure, the intonation itself, and pitch changes separately. We can also do this for a selected segment, so if, for example, we wanted to remove pitch changes in the selected area, you just click Reset Pitch Changes for selection. But as you can see, the recording is still aligned, so we would also need to reset the curve changes as well, like this. And probably format changes were also made, so we would need to do that too. We can just as well use the Reset All Changes function. This also works for the selected area, unless we don't select anything. In that case, the entire file, the whole clip, will be restored to its original state, its initial state. If we've made any changes, for example, to the source material, we can then use the Reanalyze Audio function in this way.